She's alive! Hi, you guys. I cannot tell you how much I miss being in front of the camera and talking to you guys and doing my makeup and feeling clean. And I'm going to do a story time and a get ready with me. And this may be many stories. I'm going to start with Rosie Jane deodorant. This is my fave. I just took a shower. And any of the products that I used today in my story time, I will link up afterwards. And they're also in my Instagram shop, you guys, so make sure to take advantage of that, or they might be on my Amazon store in the link in my bio, but most of them they're going to be in my Instagram shop. So my brain is fried, dried, and laid to the side because I've had COVID I still have COVID. What am I doing? Okay, let me tie up my hair. I don't even know how to talk to you guys, and we will start. Also, like, I can't tell if I'm using a filter or not. I don't think so. That looks like my skin. My eyebrows, you guys, it's like I just had to tweeze, like, they grew like so much in 5 days. Okay, let's get on with story time. All right, I'm going to start the whole thing off with the Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum. I always start with the Vitamin C Serum. Okay, so what happened? Cinco de frickin' Mayo, man. Cinco de Mayo. My neighbor said, we haven't hung out. Let's have a margarita party. And when I heard margarita, I was in. Now, these are my neighbors that have been my besties for the last like 10 to 15 years. So went to their house and we drank margaritas and I made a big salad and we didn't wear a mask. If you hear a lot of noise, I have all the windows open, so you're going to hear the real sights and sounds of San Francisco. I'm using the OLEHENRIKSEN Banana Bright Eye Cream. So my neighbors had told me that they had gone out to a club the night before. Yeah, 50-year-old moms going to a club. What were they thinking? And it was an indoor bar and they were masking. And they had gone a couple of days. Anyway, long story short, we had a great time. I went home. The next day was Friday. Saturday, Sunday was Mother's Day. I was super excited. I went to see my mom, me and my sister and my daughter. We had this fabulous French brunch and champagne. I drank a whole bottle of champagne. And when I got home, I was like, whoa, I feel freaking really drunk, hungover or something. Like, what the hell? So I started drinking all this water. I was like, I feel like this is not, what the hell is going on? Am I getting so old that I can't even have a few glasses of champagne? Like I'm sick as a freaking dog. You know what I mean? I go to sleep that night and I have like a million night sweats. Like I always have night sweats, but like 3. I had like 30. I didn't sleep a freaking damn wink that night. I was like tossing and turning, but it wasn't just, I was like, these night sweats are out of control. What is going on? I just did not feel right. And I woke up in the morning and I was like, oh great, another day, no sleep, whatever. So I logged on to work in the morning because I have an office job and I just started feeling horrible. So I even told my boss, I'm like, I feel like terrible. My boss was like, well, I just had COVID. And he was like, dude, if you have COVID, just like call in. I was like, no, I don't think I have COVID. So I'm like working, and I'm like feeling like exhausted. And then, this is the key, listen up, the leg cramps. I started feeling the cramps like right here at my hip bone and down my back. And then I was like, that's funny because I haven't really worked out in a few days. I'm also using the Banana Bright Sun Kiss Face Primer. I'm so excited. This is a gradual tanner, and this is what I need right now because I haven't left the house in 5 days. It's been hell. Anyway, so me and my neighbors, we have a group chat, right? And I'm looking at the group chat as I do every day. I'm gonna have to wash my hands after this because this is a tanner, so I'll wash it before the next clip. But the group chat, the neighbors start going, I'm really sick. I just tested positive for COVID. And that's all I freaking needed. I was like, oh shit! No! Because I knew I didn't feel right. I knew I didn't feel right. The next thing you know, everybody starts coming forward on the group chat. We tested positive for COVID too. We tested positive. Another 2 people who were there tested positive. This was a freaking shit show. You don't want to get this group chat when you're feeling like shit. And I was like, okay, because I have like 100 COVID packets because my daughter gets them at school and we get sent them. So I bust open the COVID sample. I'm like shaking. I freaking do the whole sample up the nose, blah, blah, blah. put that shit in, wait the 15 minutes, and it's negative. And I was like, oh my God, thank the Lord Jesus, right? And went about my day. But let me tell you what, I always have my great neighbor friend who said, I tested negative the first day, test again the next day. I was like, great, thanks for that news and that tip. I went about my day, started feeling sick AF. By the way, you guys, I'm using the IT Cosmetics CC Nude Glow SPF 40. I've been loving this. Love, love, love this. And like I said, I'll link everything. It's all in my shop, but I'll link it all up after if I have time. Well, I do because I'm locked in my room. So I will have plenty of time. But anyway, so it was just a shit show. But I was negative, so I was happy. So I went about my day, felt sicker and sicker and sicker. And by the night, girl, I was laid out in bed, shaking, chills, fever up and down my legs. And I was like, girl, that's it. I was taking Advil. And I would say I have a high pain tolerance, and I'm not like a crybaby. Like I've had so many root canals and like was like a champ through them. Like I don't trip, you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is it's probably worse than I would explain that it is. By Tuesday morning, I knew something was up. I called straight in. I called in sick. I was like, I can't come in. I'm sick. And I tested. And didn't I see the 2 lines? And like, you know, when you've gone for 2.5 years escaping COVID, and then like you get those 2 lines, it's like terrifying. And the worst thing is it's just that thing is like a pregnancy test. It just brings back all kinds of crazy memories. And then you get the 2 and you're like, I'm COVID positive. It's just bizarre. Okay, so I was like, okay, I can handle this. Of course, I was panicking, so I told everybody I'm positive too. And then I had to tell my daughter, and she freaked out. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna lock myself up in my room, and that's when the isolation began. NARS in custard. I'm not doing a heavy makeup. Obviously, I'm not going anywhere. Anyway, the next couple of days are a blur. I literally slept. My poor daughter was by herself. Okay, my sister was helping her, but I didn't want her with my mom because if she got COVID from me, I couldn't have her near my mom. I didn't even care. Like, I didn't care if I was vomiting, throwing up, which I wasn't, by the way. I know that some people do. Sick as a dog. As long as my mom, who's 83, didn't get sick, I didn't care. I was like, whatever. Just keep my mom safe. If my sister gets it, oh well, that's gonna suck, but just keep my mom safe. And if my daughter gets it, oh well, that sucks, but just keep my mom safe, right? So far, so good. So far, so good. She is not COVID positive because I was literally with her on Mother's Day, carrying the goddamn virus in my system, not wearing a freaking mask. Although we were outside at the French restaurant, still like, oh my God. So anyway, what were my, this is Laura Mercier setting powder. My symptoms were cramping. Cramping was the worst for me. I do not like it. It was all the way up and down my legs. But what was worse is it went through my lower back, and that really hurt. So I couldn't get comfortable in bed because the cramping was pretty intense. And that went on for 2 days, and you couldn't move. You couldn't, like, I don't even think I went to the bathroom, honestly. I didn't really eat. I think I had some popcorn. I was not concerned about food. I just wanted to stay inside and sleep. I was like, sleep this shit off. Sleep it off. So I was taking NyQuil. So luckily I had my phone in bed and I could get Amazon Prime on my phone, and I watched, oh my God, if you guys have recommendations, I mean, if you guys need recommendations rather. Okay, one good thing about this, me and my neighbors were going through it together, so we were texting each other the whole time and just freaking complaining and like, oh, man. But also you have the head cold of no head colds. It's like, it's all in there. I mean, your head is pounding, my throat hurt, like it's every cold symptom, and the fever off the charts crazy, every cold symptom, which the fever is the chills. So if you have chills, I would say that's the number one thing, is then you might have COVID, because that's the tell all, the fever and the chills. The other freaking cold and flu and fever symptom you can think of, all happily wrapped up in one freaking COVID flu for you. So by Wednesday morning, I actually was able to get up and move around, and I waited till my daughter went to school. So I've been doing everything while she's in school, wearing a mask in the house, and then as soon as she gets home from school, I lock myself back up in my room for another 8 hours. That's my life right now. And let me tell you something. Anybody who doesn't wear a mask and risks getting this, you're freaking crazy. Tell me who can take 7 days off their life. You tell me, can you afford to take 7 days off your life? I'm talking no dishes, no cleaning, no cooking, no shopping, your job, forget about it. Anything that you need to do, care for your children, forget about it. Everything that you need to do must stop for 7 days. Who can afford to do that? Why would you ever not wear a mask indoors? It's your choice, but honestly, like, dude, it would never be worth it to be out of full commission for 7 days. Now, I'm a single mom, so for single moms out there, it's ridiculous. Like, luckily my daughter's old enough, but let me tell you, she's been living on her own like a single woman for the last 5 days. Like, making her own dinner, washing her own, doing everything, putting herself to bed, watching, I don't know what the hell she's been, actually, she might be having a good time. But it sucked. Like, I don't even know what she's eating. Like, thank God for my sister. That's another thing. When you have this, you find out who your friends are real quick. Brows done by Benefit, precisely my brow pencil. You guys know I love this, my favorite of all time. And I'm going to be using the Milk Makeup Bionic blush and bronzer. Okay, so let me keep going with my story. So first of all, I wasn't, I think it's really hard for people to like talk about it when they get COVID. I think they're embarrassed or, it's hard. They don't want to say I'm the one who got COVID, right? So, and even I thought about, do I want to post this? Do I want to make this public? And after I got my wits about me after a couple of days of lying in bed, I was like, hell yeah, like why would I keep this a secret from people? I'm not ashamed. I don't want anyone to feel ashamed if they get COVID or, you know what I mean? So here I am. I posted that post yesterday and you guys were all so sweet. Like, seriously, thank you so much. Like, you wouldn't believe it. Like, I think some of you guys were nicer to me than my own like friends. So thank you guys. Thank you. Really, you guys like don't understand how much you help me. Like, I know you like my posts and they make you laugh and everything, but you guys like, I'm doing a darker color here. You guys like really like have supported me in ways that you don't know when I was really low. Just the nice, sweet things that you say to me. People don't understand social media sometimes and they're like, these people aren't real. Of course you're real. Of course you are real people. I don't know you. You're not in my living room and we're not going out and having a drink, but you guys have really helped me over the years. So I just want to take this moment to say freaking thank you so much. Really, thank you so much. I'm also using the Bionic blush. I love this color. Look at that. Oh! So anyway, current situation is I still had a fever yesterday, which was Thursday. So I was really bummed because they say you need to stop having a fever. And I'm still having the cramps yesterday. So I had to take an Advil. So I was really bummed. You're really only safe to like go out with a mask when you don't have a fever anymore. So I still have a fever. Well, today I haven't taken any Advil. So hopefully things will be better by tomorrow and I can like leave the house with a mask on. If you guys have any movie recommendations, I have Amazon Prime only on my phone because I don't want to put Netflix and Hulu and all the rest of it on my phone. I can't handle that with passwords right now. But I did watch Guilt Trip with Barbara Streisand and I loved it. And Seth Rogen, I love that shit. It was hella funny. I was laughing my fucking ass off. This is a Wander Beauty Double Date eyeshadow palette because it's just so easy. It's like a cream. Also, I woke up yesterday, had a gluten-free bagel, and it was in everything, so it's got garlic and onions. Woo! Couldn't taste a damn thing. So, oh hey, welcome to the losing your taste and can't smell a thing. So I was like, oh, maybe it's just this bagel. I can taste, it's like a faint, like a very light flavor of a very intense like bagel. I'm putting the glitter on top, so easy. Okay, anyway, that's done. But this morning I was cleaning out the shower and throwing bleach down there, as one should, because, and I couldn't smell the bleach at all. I was like, I couldn't smell the bleach. Bleach is intense, but I started choking because of the fumes. Usually your senses warn you, that's bleach, move your face back. It's gonna like blow up your face, but So please, you guys, don't tell me that you lost your smell and scent for months. I don't want to hear that. So good news only. Just tell me, oh, this is the House Labs by Lady Gaga, their eyeliner, because it just freaking stays on all day. But do not tell me that Just tell me it's going to come back in a minute, because lie to me. Tell me, Samantha, in 2 days your taste is going to be back. Lie to a girl. All right, let me do my eyeliner. I can't do it on camera because it stresses me out. Milk Makeup Rise Mascara, if I can open it. And yeah, that's about it for me. So far, no fever. It's a beautiful week. You know, like San Francisco is always freezing, and this week it's been glorious outside, and I'm stuck in my bedroom. And let me tell you something. All of you guys who have a backyard, a patio, a deck, you are so lucky. I have none of that. And so if you're ever feeling a little bit sad, and or if you ever get COVID and you're stuck inside, but you can go out on your patio, you can go in your backyard, just think of me here stuck with like walls. I have no sun. I mean, it's total chaos out there. Like, so please appreciate if you have an outdoor space, because you are freaking lucky, my friend. I shouldn't even be doing all this makeup. I don't know what I'm even thinking. I think I'm gonna stop. But this is my message to you guys. I'm gonna blow out my hair. You do not know the people that you have been around with. Even if you love them, you don't know if they went somewhere and they were around other people. And the numbers right now in the Bay Area are really high for a new variant of Omicron. So there's like all these new sub variants that are coming up, and it's like the numbers are doubling here in San Francisco. Like everybody's getting it. So it's really scary. I don't know the numbers in your city. I'm not telling you. I'm just saying, when you're inside, at least you're gonna hear sirens. When you're inside, please wear a mask. I'm just saying, protect yourself. You don't have to, but trust me, you don't want this girlfriend. You do not want this girlfriend. So that's all I have to say. Another thing before I go is I am so appreciative that I didn't get sick, that I didn't get the original COVID from like 2 years ago, the one that like killed people, oh my God, or put people in the hospital. So absolutely, I acknowledge how very lucky I am. And I wanted to say to all of you, if any of you were affected by COVID, or your family or your friends, or you know anybody that lost their lives due to COVID, I am so sorry. And I don't mean to make light of it. I just wanted to tell you my story now, 2 years in, with a lighter variant, just to give information to all of you, because I thought you wanted to hear my story. And that is it. You guys, thank you so much for all your support. You guys are really the best. I will link all the products in the next slides, maybe later tonight. This is a final test. This is Not Your Baby by Fleur. It's one of my favorite perfumes. Let me see if I can smell this bad boy. You know, okay. I can smell it just a little bit. That's a good freaking sign. Just put more on. Love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.